Last time on the Lost Crown.
Radjen, I know now. I saw everything. We can leave this place. Leave it all behind.
The stray dog seeks affection. You are pathetic, Sargon. First, I will take those powers from you. Then, I will lacerate your flesh into 1,000,000 pieces. The Nosh will lay eggs in your carcass and devour the rest.
If you take one more step, one of us will die. And it won't be me. I won't hesitate.
Your path ends here. The powers you stole. They belong to Vahram. You lost, Sargon. Good thing you came. You were next. Sargon!
Hola amigos, Ghost here, and today we continue our journey to Prince of Persia, the Lost Crown. The right side of the Mind Palace has been explored, its secret memory fragments collected, and upgrades obtained. The second core memory fragment revealed that Radjen's home and village were raided by the Kushans, and during the raid, her mother was killed, thus leading to her enslavement. With the second core memory collected, the mask of darkness was broken. Entering the central chamber, Sargon faced his toughest set of combat and parkour challenges yet within the palace. Surviving these challenges, Sargon found one final core memory fragment. It revealed that the Kushans forced Radjen and her brother to fight to the death. To save her brother from the Kushans, she killed him. Thus, she was turned into a young assassin named Radjen by the Kushans she hated. From here, Sargon came face to face with Radjen. Every attempt to save her from herself failed, and their duel began. Their grand battle was long and fierce. Sargon bested Radjen, but she stunned Sargon, allowing her to strike a near-fatal blow. Luckily for Sargon, Neith intervened, killing Radjen and bringing Sargon back to the haven to be healed. Sargon survived the Mask of Darkness. Now, Sargon must summon the last celestial guardian and save Prince Hassan. Let's do this! Sargon has discovered the wounds Radjen was hiding, but he couldn't save her from herself. Radjen is no more. The DLC, the Mask of Darkness, has been completed, and now it's time for us to return to the main story and head up here towards the Guardian of the North. But first, I believe Vahram might have some new stuff for us.
Hi, Sargon.
Let's see. Nope.
Don't forget who you are. And no matter how much Mount Calf can change, you can still rely on your memory shards.
Never mind. The the map lied to me. Let's say okay, real quick, let's check.
Welcome.
We can buy another Xerxes, I'm gonna do that. And I'm not going to buy the... Actually, you know what? I have a lot of crystals. I will buy these two for now. I won't use them because I don't really need to. But there we go. The reason I didn't buy the other one is because I want to keep at least 4,000 time crystals because we are getting to the point where we'll be able to upgrade our gear to one final time.
Welcome.
Because both of these have one more upgrade, and we have 4 domestic steel, and I think we'll get we have like enough to get like three or four more of those to upgrade both of these. And then of course there's also Menelaus's quiver. I don't think there's anything here except for, can I upgrade the where are they? No, I don't think I can actually. You can't upgrade the DLC charms. Or DLC amulets. You can't upgrade them. Granted, it would be OP if you were able to, but alright. Curious, is there anything that I should get rid of? Nope. 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 We're good for now. Alright, tomato just about over here. Did take a little bit of damage from some of those archers in the back, but that's a-okay because I can easily come over here and save. And there we go. Now I assume we need this to actually go down here, but I'm curious what this leads to. Oop. Hola. Oh, we need something for this. Well, that's a-okay. We'll come back to that later. Oh. Oh, lovely. Okay. Got you. That way is also blocked. Oh. Did so much parrying the last chapter that I'm already back to not knowing how to. Lovely. No matter, we're strong enough to beat them without parrying. I have a feeling we're gonna get Sigmorg feather soon, or eventually, because a lot of these things need it. Also, I can unlock this now. Bam. And now to get back up here. Oof, did it. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Ah, well. Gotcha. Curious. What's up here? Nothing at all. And we need... Actually, how far up does this go? Thank God for the Chakram's ability to teleport, because I can do that. And now that way is unlocked for us. Ooh. Chaos of Time unlocks a second chance. Sounds familiar about our current circumstances. Whew, I made it. But there's clearly something up there. So we must go back to the past. Samurai Jack. Yes, I know that was corny of me to say. Is what it is. Oh! There's a whole different something over here. I wasn't expecting this. Well, we got that, now we have to go all the way around again. Whew! I did it! I actually was able to get it, and there was an enemy here and all that, and... Let's see what this is. Time crystals. 200 of them. Surprisingly not that bad. I thought it would be more, but it's A-okay. Puzzle time. My arch nemesis. And it looks like there's multiple areas. Yeah, this one included. Okay, there's one. Not sure if that's how I was supposed to do it. I see. I see. Okay. Haha, cheated it. Unironically, I don't think that's how I was supposed to complete that puzzle. 'Cause that does that. I literally brute forced it in a way that, granted, I think the game allows you to do that. I think the game really gives you the freedom to figure out those extra choices yourself, which is actually something I applaud in this type of game where you don't have to follow a very specific route to actually complete a thing. And that moves another piece. Now to the final one. I see, okay. Interesting. Ah, almost had it. Aha! Don't think that's how I'm supposed to do it either, but brute force is brute force. Oh, it doesn't actually, Did I unlock the puzzle already like that? Wait. Oh my god. That is lucky. That is extremely lucky. Because I'm assuming I'm supposed to have these all in the correct order. And somehow, the way I activated them as I was doing it already set them up to be exactly how they were supposed to. Because I assume I had to press this, hold on to this one for a specific, to get in a specific spot, probably to line up with the dots and stuff. That is extremely lucky. I don't, honestly, I don't even know what to say. That is, I'm surprised. I'm genuinely surprised I was able to do that without being able to, well, having to do it all over. Oh, Emily Holder, that's actually good. We need one more to technically upgrade us to max. I think there's 14 in total. And at the moment we have, what? It full, basically. Okay. Anything up here? Anything hiding up here? Nope, okay. But no, that was extremely lucky that I just was somehow able to time it just right. Uh, Anahita?
Anahita.
Sargon, your blade was sharper than mine. I should have been better prepared.
Why did you kidnap Prince Hassan?
I followed Queen Tamiris's orders. I can't tell you why, but I still need to finish my mission.
Your mission cost Hassan's life.
No need to drive the knife even further. I was loyal to a fault.
You never taught me how to deal with such defeat. But I'll find a way to make this right.
No one can stand up against Vahram and survive.
A first time for everything.
You said you can make this right. What do you have in mind?
I don't know yet if it will work. But that's a chance I must take.
Then let me help you.
I can't trust you now.
I understand. This probably means farewell.
Farewell, Anahita.
Farewell, mentor. I mean, yeah, she was loyal to a fault. She was doing what what she believed in her queen. She believed in the queen, and was doing what her queen ordered her to do, which was to make Hassan the rightful heir by gaining the Sigmorg's blessing. Even though Hassan is a false prince, just like Queen Tomiris is technically a false queen, because she usurped the throne and all that. It kind of sucks that that she's basically a very loyal person, and then her loyalty is used in such a devious way, and basically ruins her only relationships with like Sargon and the other and the Immortals and all that. So it kind of sucks, but she 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 was trying to do the best thing for everybody, even though in truth it didn't work out that way. I wonder if she has anything else to say before we keep going.
Farewell, Anahita.
Nope, just that. Time to summon in the last celestial guardian. There we go, we completed the quest. And that is where we must go. Reach the celestial altar in the upper city to return to the past. The four celestial guardians are ready to help Sargon. He must go to the celestial altar to call on all of them and activate the return to the past. So I was correct when I mentioned that that's basically what their power is and what the snake was referring to, going to the past. And obviously, as someone who's played the game before, I already knew that, but at the same time, didn't remember exactly how that happened. But now that it's actually happening, we know what we got to do. And also, I noticed that there's this, but I doubt we're able to actually go that way. And now let's actually take a look. Sargon managed to summon the four celestial guardians and gets a second chance to save Hassan in a bubble from the past. And the new mission, Return to the Past. The four celestial guardians are ready to help Sargon. And we already read that. Alright. That's good. And it looks like the arrows are gone from our inventory, so bam, alright. Not sure if there's anything else, so all we gotta do is basically just march our way all the way down there. And Anahita's gone.
The death of your friends weighs heavily on you, Sargon.
I'm not in the mood to speak, Alcara. They were great warriors. They stood for honor. What choice did I have?
They knew as well as you that great warriors stand for truth above all else.
True, but at the same time, they fought for a lie as well. And now we gotta get right there. Whew, I'm gonna save a second time just in case and check the time and get ready to do this. Alright, let's get to that chamber. And head back into the past. Like Samurai Jack. Yes, Alright, let me resave real quick because I just lost some of my health. Yes, that was another reason why I made that Samurai Jack joke earlier. Okay. Now I have to interact. Okay, that's pretty cool though. We can, how I forget the word for it, the, constellation chart transformed into the actual stars and also the guardians themselves. That's pretty cool. Anyway, let's do this.
Sargon, listen to me.
Hassan is coming with me.
Step aside, Sargon. I'll deal with this.
Thank you, Vahram. Vahram?
Huh? Two of you. Let me guess. You found some of those feathers. My visions were true after all.
Whatever your visions were, I doubt you saw this coming. Step aside, Hassan. I'll deal with this. Vahram the White Lion is not worthy to be an immortal, even less a king.
Sargon, watch out!
Anahita, no! No, don't. I need you alive.
Who do you think you are? You are nothing without me. A stray dog is not worthy of these powers. The feathers of the Samorg were never meant for you, nor any mortal. The Samorg is no more. Its powers are mine, and mine alone. Bear witness.
My powers have doubled since the last time we met.
Stop!
I love how we're just double teaming this motherfucker.
Eye of the storm! Enough! Oh! Bear witness. My turn. Be gone.
Double the strength, double the pride, double the fall. But no, seriously, this is a cool rematch. First, we were able to fight with our past self, and then he gets knocked out, so we have to fight him by ourselves. It's cool. I love this fight. It's amazing. Now, let's see if we can actually survive the second attempt.
Bear witness. Stop!
Oof. Ow, I felt that in my past life. Dang it, I misblocked that.
My turn.
Ah!
My turn. Hold! Bear witness. My turn. Be gone. Bear witness. My turn. Enough. Bear witness. I am the storm. My turn. Be gone. Bear witness. My turn. Stop! Haste. Bear witness.
My son, you will earn the Sea Morg's blessing. Then, as per tradition, I will reveal your regnal name. O mighty Sea Morg, protector of our people, I, Darius, have come to present to you my son. Should you deem him worthy, he shall one day become king.
The reign of the House of Darius is over.
Tomiris? What is this? Tomiris! No! Ah! Vahram, you must live.
You are the rightful prince.
I prefer to leave such meaningless titles to humans. I have left your world behind. The Simorg is no more. It is my sacred duty to recover its powers. For the one who wields them will be equal to a god.
You have completely lost your mind, Vahram.
These powers are mine by right. This is far from over, Sargon.
Anahita. Why did she betray us? She never did. That doesn't matter anymore. She was tough on us. And yet, she gave her life. I know what you're thinking. What do you see at the end of your blade? I think I understand now.
Fabric of time. Infused with Athra, Sargon's sash bends and expands at will. Press R1 briefly to propel Sargon to his target. Hold R1 to pull the target to Sargon. Press R1 briefly allows Sargon to reach certain locations, while holding R1 on certain objects can pull them to change the environment. Sargon can also reach enemies on the ground or in the air with a brief press of R1. He can also draw them to him or tear off their protection, depending on their weight if R1 is maintained.
What just happened?
Hassan, I have something to tell you and I need you to believe me.
Sargon, you are the only one I trust right now.
Tamiris, your mother, murdered King Darius. She usurped the throne. The Simorg never perched on her shoulder. Hassan, I'm sorry.
Don't be. I never found she wore her title well. Nor was she motherly. The people suffered for 30 years, without the Simorg, because of her. I am sorry about your mentor, Anahita.
She told me she was following orders from Tamiris.
Then, Anahita was manipulated into doing her bidding? Just as I was pressured to maintain faith. Why even have me kidnapped?
There's one more thing.
I'm listening.
Vahram is the son of King Darius.
Is that why he tried to kill me? For revenge?
All I know is that all of this has allowed us to see Vahram's true colors. Vahram may be the rightful heir, but he's far too dangerous. We must stop him.
You're right. We must protect the people more than anything else. I can help you with what I've learned through scriptures and legends. Vahram spoke of recovering powers. That means he's after the heart of the Simorg. It's at the Simorg Gate, but to gain access, you'll need the Key of Kings in the Tower of Silence.
Then I must retrieve it. Hassan, you're helping me more than you know.
Godspeed, my friend.
All I gotta say, absolute cinema. It gets even better in the next couple, the next several bosses and everything. But this is a great game, I gotta admit. The second round against Vahram, pretty good. It used the combat mechanics from the first fight and added a little bit more depth to them. And obviously, we're going to face him again at some point, and there'll be more, even more to it. Uh, it was pretty cool to have our OG self help us for a little bit. It was cool to be able to use all of our abilities to actually surpass him and beat Vahram. The revelation of Vahram being the son of King Darius, it makes a lot of sense now. It also makes sense why he was able to have all these supernatural powers without us ever seeing him grab a Sigmorg feather, because his father gave him some of the I want to say that was holy water or something he had to drink during the ritual itself, from my understanding. And because of that, because he was on the verge of dying, because Sigmorg basically shattered and left, it allowed him to sort of be both trapped in time but also escape it and split in two. Because I assume the young version of Vahram is a different person now at this point of the present Vahram, if that makes any sense. Just like how we were two separate beings for a minute in this little bit of time. It was pretty cool. It was also cool to see Anahita basically redeem herself and basically be like, yeah, she was loyal, she was dutiful, but she was manipulated by somebody who was never rightfully didn't have the rights to the throne. Now, granted, in history, if you care about monarchism or anything like that, or you don't care for it, technically no monarch in history had the right to rule per se. Usually it was because they had the military by their back, the wealth, the resources, the smarts, all that type of stuff. So either way, now we know that Prince Hassan isn't truly the rightful heir, even though he technically is still a prince, because in this day and age, back in those days and all the way up to our modern day history, it didn't really matter if you were from a usurping line. Hell, the Romans, most of their emperors were like 30 different families who usurped the throne after like 7 emperors died, or were murdered and such. Hell, the Eastern Roman Empire after the Western's fall had that same issue for 1,000 years. So either way, he's still technically a prince in this game's lore, and to me, he's still a prince because, or at least the noble, fictional version of a prince, where he's like, I care about the people. What my mother did was fucked up, but we gotta save the people by stopping Vahram because he's gone mad with power, obviously. And that's pretty cool. And obviously, the game has been hinting at Queen Tomiris actually being a usurper the whole time. There was multiple pieces of lore pieces that we found, and also some of the prophecy of the sands also mentioned it. And I obviously back then I wasn't trying to really spoil it, but now that we have the full picture, Vahram was the son of King Darius. Queen Tomiris was a general who wanted power for herself, killed the king, also tried to kill Vahram, and basically didn't work out technically the way she wanted. Vahram still survived. Obviously, Vahram's name, he changed his name to Vahram to avoid being murdered and all that. Granted, if he was able to be murdered, he could have had all these superpowers before we ever actually got here. And honestly, I know I'm probably rambling or I'm just talking out my thoughts. This whole section, I love this section. It just brings a lot of pieces together that we've been given previously throughout the DLC, throughout lore pieces, throughout other bosses. We finally understand Vahram's motivations. We understand Queen Tomiris' full picture of her. We understand Anahita, and also Prince Hassan better. And it's just amazing how we got to this point in the game and learn all the stuff. And it was a little bit challenging of a fight, in terms of the damage he can do compared to some of the other bosses. He hits harder still, despite us getting so much stronger and such. But yeah, fantastic so far, and Yeah, just amazing. But yeah, incredible. I took a moment to check the time, and we're basically out of time with all this excitement that occurred. Real quick, we're going to look at the quest. It's now. Actually, no, let's go to the original one. Where is it? Sargon confronted Vahram and saved Hassan. However, Anahita died, and Vahram continues his quest for the heart of the Sigmog. And now we have father and son. The door to Darius's palace can only be opened with the Key of Kings. It is in the hands of the late King Darius, whose body has been laid to rest in the Tower of Silence. And we basically have to go to the Tower of Silence now, that one region that we've avoided for a while now. We can actually go over there and actually do that. And also, do you have anything to say? Nope. Okay. We're basi- we're kind of running out of time, I think, but I'm going to continue on just to go to here, just to see what occurs. Because I assume, yep. Bam. So now that's how we do that. Now with that, we can actually complete probably most of these regions that have yet to be completed because of that now. And this, oh wait, this, bam. So we are able to break, or not break down, do that to certain ones now. And that is pretty cool. And we could also propel ourselves to the enemy. Which is just gonna give us an edge in combat against flyers. And now we can do this, which creates the way that we can end up going over here to this side area. And I can then get rid of this because I don't need this anymore. Bloody fantastic. Alright, I know we're basically out of time, but real quick, I'm gonna go up here and unlock. Oh, get this first. Treasure, we need that. Oh. And now this has been unlocked. Voila. So now with that unlocked, we got just about everything. The only thing left is I'm going to go here to the Wak tree to actually save, just to get our health potions back and everything, and also check the time again. I did previously just a minute ago, but I think my timing may have been off, because if we have more time, we can then explore a little bit more, but we'll see in a moment. Let me just get down here. Oh. I don't think... Okay. Alright, after checking the time a little bit more accurately, we have run out of time for today's chapter, which is a-okay because we did a lot in this chapter, to be honest. We were able to get the final Celestial Guardian, we were able to go back in time, save Hassan's life, defeat Vahram temporarily, and also learn a lot of the truth behind, basically, the plot, why Vahram's doing what he's doing, why Queen Tomiris did what she did. Just about everything has been revealed to us, and I don't think there's much more to the side lore that could add more to it. There could probably be more, but either way, regardless, we did a lot in today's chapter, and I can't wait to do more. Next time, we'll probably start with clearing out basically all the regions of there's secrets that need these tethers now that we have the new ability. So, yeah. Until then. And with that, we conclude today's chapter of our journey into the Lost Crown. I hope you all enjoyed today's chapter. I certainly did. Until next time, this is Ghost, signing out.